Good morning, mates, and welcome to this morning show. For those who don't know me, I'm Josefine.
And I'm Erik.
Today we'll be addressing the healthcare issue. One side states that it should be a right, whilst the other one says that it shouldn't. This is a question that many Americans ask themselves, some even daily, because it really is a matter that should be addressed. I mean, we're living in the 21st century and people still can't agree. For many years, healthcare has been a privilege rather than a right. But the government has been trying to change that since Obama got into power back in 2008 with his Obamacare. What is Obamacare really?
Yeah, well, that's a good question, Johanna. Obamacare is what the people generally say when they're talking about the Patient Protection and Affordable Care Act, which is the official name of the reform. And basically what this whole thing was built for is to enable every American citizen to have access to affordable health care. And this is being done by spreading out the costs of medical services over a bigger area, which in this case is the taxpayers and the corporations that are participating in Obamacare. And apparently they're also reforming consumer protections, regulations, substitutes, and insurance exchanges.
So you're saying that all Americans will have access to healthcare. Is that right?
Yeah, or well, at least that's the goal. In reality, there will probably still be a grey area of American citizens who won't be able to afford the insurances that Obamacare offers. And there will be a lot fewer than before.
So you're saying that all Americans will have access to healthcare. Is that right?
Yeah, well, like you're saying, at least that's the goal of Obamacare. In reality, there will probably still be a grey area of American citizens who won't be able to afford the insurances that Obamacare offers. But the goal of Obamacare is that there will be a lot fewer than before.
And of course, people are both for and against this reformation, correct?
Yes, and like you already said, there's been quite a lot of debate going on in the media lately about the subject. And since this is the morning show, we're very lucky to have 4 guests this morning. 2 from the opposing side and 2 from the pro side. Let's hear what they have to say to defend their opinions, shall we?
Yeah, of course. Hello, so to begin with, why don't you guys start and tell us why you're for Obamacare?
To begin with, it's really good for the equality. In 2 ways, both if you think about the rich and the poor, and also the equality between boys and girls. So yeah, that's really important, and I think this will really lead to a better equality in whole America.
I don't agree with her because the
Well,
equality.
you're saying that equality is not the goal of Obamacare.
I think it's the goal, but it's not what's going to happen with Obamacare because there will be big differences between the taxes. The very poor people will have Obamacare for free, and a lonely mother with 2 kids have to pay almost all of their money to pay for Obamacare. So she has less money than the guy not working.
No, I don't agree at all, because everyone with insurance, they will have to pay money, but not as much as everyone else. And if you have 4 kids, they can stay under your insurance until they are 26.
What about the rich people? They don't get the coverage they're paying for. Because the rich people pay taxes too, but they get a bad coverage because of Obamacare.
It's actually like this: if you pay, they will pay more, and they will also get the same right to health care as anyone else, and it will be the same. It will be as good as it could be. So,
But you could get a
they
better
will-
coverage if you're paying it for yourself. So if a rich people says, no, I don't want Obamacare, I want to pay for my own insurance, they're gonna get a better coverage if they're doing it by themselves, private.
Well,
The
they're
insurance
different.
company. But they can't because you have to pay taxes. So isn't it cheaper for a rich person to buy their own insurance, like to go to an insurance company and pay the insurance they are paying for? But you can't do that because you have to pay taxes and you have to be forced into Obamacare, which is wrong. Obamacare doesn't work.
but if you go to your own insurance company, you will still pay the same money as if you did with Obamacare. So
But
it
you
won't
get a
be
better coverage.
cheaper.
So you're not saying that private insurance companies will offer you a better solution than Obamacare?
No,
Is Obamacare really that good?
And private insurance companies aren't as safe either because they can just like find their own way to get out of the situation, and it's not as reliable.
So
as
will the
Obamacare
states,
is.
And Obamacare,
especially
is going
under
to
Obama's
destroy.
care, insurance companies are insurance companies. They will always find a way to deny the thing that happened to you.
No.
Obamacare is more reliable because it's founded by the state and it has to be followed because otherwise this Obamacare won't be reliable by the people and everyone has to follow it.
Yeah, and this is a big thing, so I really believe in this, and I think it's reliable.
No, it's not a big thing. So Obamacare
Yeah,
only
because it
exists in a
covers-
few states. Obamacare only exists in a few states. What about that?
Well,
So
it exists
if
in
someone's
many
gonna implement a
states.
system to the country, all the states should follow the same rules.
You
See,
see,
Obamacare just exists in a few states, so why is it trustworthy?
That's-
It's just a test. You're testing it.
That's
You guys are
because
blind because Obama
Obamacare
is just testing it,
rarely
testing a
used.
system. Yeah, it's rarely new.
It's founded like only a few
And because
years
it's
ago.
rarely new, it doesn't
And
work.
Wait, wait.
See,
Let Yones talk.
We're about to start it in all of the American states. So we're still working on it.
yeah, they're still working on it. See, I'm gonna implement a system called the Trump Care, and it will be 10 times better than the
Okay,
Trump
why don't you
Care.
tell?
Yeah, Trump Care.
Why won't you
Is
tell?
that
What
your
are you
new
going to
solution?
do if you?
Because you're running for president.
Yeah, I am, and I'm gonna implement Trump Care. All the states should follow it, and everyone's gonna get a coverage you're paying for, and it's gonna be driven by private insurance companies.
So how about the poor people? Will they
Yeah,
get
the poor people will pay
insurance?
taxes and they get insurance. So instead of a state creating an insurance, I will buy them insurance from a private insurance company. See why that is
So you
smart?
will pay for everyone in
I will
this
pay. They're
country.
paying for their
That's
own, but
not
I'm just organizing. I'm just organizing. And the thing is, this country is built on companies, Apple, Microsoft, stuff like that. So all of these companies are paying taxes and they're bringing the country a lot of money. And one thing that is for sure is that everybody's gonna die. So insurance companies are a big thing and
So
everybody's
you're
paying for
saying
it.
that-
Everybody's paying for it.
But
So
your idea
let's-
is not sustainable. What if you, okay, maybe you're president for 4 years, and then who will pay the insurance for the poor people then?
I said I won't pay for them. The taxes, they are paying taxes. And
So you're saying
instead of having an insurance company created by the state, I will let private insurance company insure the people. I will just organize it. See, for example, if you're paying taxes,
But today, Obamacare is taking care of all the poor people because taxes.
yeah, but what about the rich people?
They get the same coverage.
Yeah.
But it's a bad coverage. See,
No,
we're paying more taxes.
It's a good.
But I can get a better one if I pay for
They
myself.
don't pay
Am
a
I
lot
not
of money
right?
either. It's not like you're given a lot of money to insurance. It's not that much, and you'll still get a good insurance.
Yeah, but I will get a better one if I'm paying for myself. And because it's private, I feel more
It's not
trustworthy.
that big of a difference.
It's
Now
a big
you
of a
will help
difference.
all these poor people as well.
But there is going to be an equality problem because some people don't want Obamacare, but then you put a bill on them that they have to pay for them, but they don't want Obamacare.
So
How can that be equality? Please
you say
explain.
that some people don't care about their health at all.
That's not what I'm saying, but they think Obamacare is wrong.
See, it's like this. If rich people doesn't pay anything, they will only get richer and richer and richer. And the gaps between rich and poor will be bigger.
No, it won't.
And then
Not when I
the
become
society will have
Trump.
a clear split between rich and poor, and that's not what we want. We want everyone to live in the same community and in the same society.
But how about the equality between boys and girls? What will Trump do about that?
It's a good
Because
question. It's a good
Obamacare-
question. Let's.
We need to that insurance companies are required to cover women's wellness visits and mammograms and birth control. And that's good.
The real question is, what will Hillary do? Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
So, you think it will be more expensive to be a girl than a boy? You think that's
Honestly,
right?
no comment on that. But insurance companies should cover that. I think it costs more to cover women.
But what about job opportunities? Because America today, I mean, there are a lot of
Yeah, you're
people-
shutting down insurance companies.
How will Trump care versus Obamacare help to create new jobs? Make
Well,
society work?
more people that visit the doctors will lead to that we need more doctors in the society, and that leads to more jobs.
So it seems like there are both good and bad things about Obamacare. And like you said, right now, some might argue that it's a work in progress. But you guys seem very optimistic about the future. Is that true?
Yeah, we are, because people that feel good are the people we want in a society. They will be able to work, but most importantly, they will feel good and they will enjoy their life.
I don't agree with that. I want to add one thing about healthcare. There will be more stress on hospitals because people will visit hospitals for no reason, only because the prices are much lower, which will make the quality of hospitals lower.
Yeah, well, there are certainly a lot of opinions and aspects to consider. And I mean, who can decide who is right or wrong?
To conclude this discussion, there is an ongoing debate whether or not Obamacare or affordable medical health care in general should be existing, or if it should be removed so that things can return to how they were before Obama got into power. So what do you think?